So let's talk about 2020, because I think the big question on a lot of bodybuilding fans' minds obviously is what's next. Now, you posted it on your Instagram story, something to the effect of people asking if you're going to come back, and you said something to the effect of, well, I never left. So 2020, what can you reveal at this moment?
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jake with Fitness Insider, and today we're going to be going over the question of whether Phil Heath is going to return to the stage in 2020 to try to claim that 8th Sandow, or if he actually is going to retire and just walk away from the stage forever. So, the beginning, I showed you a clip from a recent RX Muscle interview at the Dubai Muscle Show, where he does touch on this subject. And guys, this is a very recent interview, so this is probably the newest information on the subject. So stick around. I'm going to show you what I can from that interview. And after, I have a couple more sources I do want to go over. So I'll get back to you after this.
So 2020, what can you reveal at this moment?
Nothing. But what I can reveal, but I want to know what it feels like to have pure reflection on what I've endured throughout these last 10 years. I got Bodybuilder of the Decade. I want to celebrate that. A lot of things I'm celebratory for. And then after I turn 40, I do have the intention of getting on a real diet. Not necessarily do the Arnold Classic, but just because I want to diet. I want to diet, I want to train, and in the event that I look at myself in the mirror and just say, wow, you should do the Olympia, Phil, then it'll just be an easy thing and it won't be a stressful thing. It'll be something that my body, mind, and spirit are working as one. Because if I decide to go back up there on that stage, I personally want to give myself the best opportunity to be my absolute greatest.
How important is it for you to get number 8 and maybe even number 9?
Well, it used to be my whole way of life, but now it's not. I realize that I would love to, I don't have any children, so I'd like to have a child someday. And you know, I think about competing probably at least once or twice a day, but back in the day I was like 10 times a day, like 100 times a day. Now I realize that, you know, there's other things I want to do. I want to do some TV and film. I have a new management team that has been working really hard to get me those things going. I mean, we see guys like Kai Green transition, and I think it's really important to be able to do that if that's one of my goals, which has always been that. I mean, hell, guys, like, I'm 7-time Mr Olympia. There's another guy that won 7 that did a lot of cool things on a big screen. So that is my goal, and I have that opportunity. So to say Phil should go out and win 8, 9, and 10 and give up a chance to be in a movie, I don't know if that's really important.
So there you go, guys. From Phil Heath's mouth, he actually said that he's just not sure at this moment. Now, like I said, the interview was really long, and he kind of touched on a lot of different things there. I tried to only show you the highlights, so it might look kind of cut up, the whole video section, but I didn't want to just show a huge amount of video where he's just kind of rambling in different areas. Like, it was kind of Kai Green-esque in terms of he would just kind of hop from thought to thought to thought. He's way more coherent than Kai Green. Kai Green has a skill to be completely incoherent at times, but yeah, he just kind of didn't really throw any cement answers. But yeah, the main points he was talking about was, you know, the fact that he just, after taking a year off, that he just kind of he's really been enjoying the time with his family and almost living like a normal person. And when RX Muscle would consistently keep asking, you know, yes, but what are you doing? He said that he's basically, after his birthday, he's gonna, you know, basically start a diet. Not necessarily for the Arnold Classic, but just to get back in shape. And he made it almost sound like he wanted to be prepared for something in case he felt like competing. So, if not the Arnold, to me that leaves not just one, but 2 other competitions that he might do. And he actually touched on this because he was asked, what will you do about The Rock's upcoming show? He said that he's been considering it. I think he said he was in talks with them, maybe not to compete, but to be involved in some way or another. So I personally think he is going to get back on stage this year because I think it's going to be too hard for him to turn down. Now, whether that means it's going to be the Athleticon or if it's going to be Mr. Olympia 2020, I got to say, though, I don't have much faith that it's going to be the Olympia. I think after losing the title, I think it did something to him mentally because if he was ever going to come back, it would have been last year. The lineup was so thin, he could have claimed that 8th title like nothing, you know? And now we got Big Ramy coming back, possibly Sean Roden coming back, and who knows what with Kai Green. So unless the lineup looks particularly weak this year, I don't know why he'd risk coming back and having a bad placing. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like he has his eye on other things now, and he has his focus beyond bodybuilding. I think this year just did a lot to pull his mind away from that world. He even says it clearly, you know. It's why do it, you know? He don't know if that's something, he don't know if he wants to pass on other opportunities trying to get that 8th or 9th or 10th title. He's like, what for, you know? So anyways, that's what I could gather from that interview. I'm going to try to show you another couple sections here, and we'll get into that after.
To ask, because there are rumors. The picture you took with The Rock, which was posted approximately a year before the Athleticon program, what can you tell us about any potential involvement that you would have with The Rock show, Athleticon, whether it be on stage, whether it be from a promotional perspective?
He and I are friends. It's pretty cool, huh? Yeah. I would definitely say one of the coolest moments was when we exchanged phone numbers. I was like, hey, I can understand how people fanboy and fangirl over me. I'm having that same moment.
That's Spencer Strassmore.
Yeah, exactly. So, to be continued, but I mean, of course, I would want to be a part of that event in some way, shape, or other. I just got to figure out what that road really is, and but I definitely believe that contest in itself is more about wellness, entertainment, bodybuilding. I mean, a lot of cool things. And Danny Garcia and Dwayne Johnson collectively have did an incredible job creating a multi-billion-dollar brand. And for them to even care about this and provide opportunities to guys like myself and other people, and you gotta tip your hat to them and just say thanks. Because they're kind of doing what Joe and Ben did, providing opportunities. I would love to be a part of it. I definitely have that on my goal list for 2020, and I'm sure there will be an announcement very soon.
Hint, 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 hint. All right.
All right, so there you go, guys. Phil basically says he has an announcement coming for The Rock show very soon. So let's weigh in all the factors, okay? He did say that he's been enjoying the time off, the time with the family. He has big plans for his retirement and things afterwards. So I definitely wouldn't be surprised if he just decides to do some kind of, just being involved with The Rock show as far as maybe interviews or just being a guest of some sort. But if you really weigh in everything together, the fact that he's literally either about to be 40 or just turned 40. I'm not sure when his birthday was or is, but 40 years old is not too old to be out of the game. I think his shape is still good enough to where he could probably be on top for the next 2 years at least, maybe 3. Okay, so so he's not too old. Plus the fact that it sounds like he's got a thing going with The Rock, and I don't think he would want to make an announcement just to say that he has some kind of backstage involvement with the show. You know what I'm saying? I think the fact that he has a big announcement and he smiled when he said it, I think he wants people to know that he's probably doing the show. And from that first clip I showed, he did say that he was going to diet when he got back home and got settled in again after the new year. So in my opinion, if you weigh all that together, that he's going to diet to be ready for a show, that he has an announcement coming about The Rock show, and the fact that he said he wants to be prepared to compete if it comes up, I think all those things together show that he wants to do that show. I imagine this show's going to be big, guys. I heard it's going to be around $1 million in total prize money. So this is going to be up there with the Arnold Classic and the Olympia, possibly even bigger. You know, this is going to be really big, and I'm assuming that Phil Heath wants to have that title under his belt as well, okay? So it's hard to say, you know, one way or another, but I think all things considered, I believe he's going to be up on that stage at the Rock show, and I actually think if he chooses to do it, he's probably going to win it. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to make a notice to say a lot of these clips, they came from RX Muscle's YouTube channel, so they're one of my favorite channels. Dave Palumbo is one of the experts on all things bodybuilding, so if this is your kind of thing, definitely go check out his channel. I'm sure most of you guys already do. Yeah, but either way, it was a long video. Thanks for sticking around. This is Jake with Fitness Insider checking out. I'll see you guys next time.